Hi, I'm Aiden.
And I'm Sam. And welcome back to episode 7 of the TheWebStreetPodcast.
Okay, guys. Today is November 25th. Tomorrow is
Some
November
might say
26th. Wait, what do you say?
Stranger Things Day
Stranger
Eve.
Things Volume 1. That's Stranger Things Day Eve.
It's the only thing that's happening today.
The only... Oh, wait. Send her in. Come on.
I'm
All right.
joking.
We have something pretty important to say.
Send
oh my
her-
god, there's I See the Fly.
Yeah. You just said send her in, like...
Send her in. Okay. So today is Jane's birthday. She helps us out in the control room.
Hello, guys.
You can just like walk over to where Sam is.
Yeah, go like here behind me. That's
They
Jane.
can't see you.
Like, crouch down. That's Jane.
So everyone wish her a happy birthday.
Yep. It's a big day. Well,
But
it's probably going to post it after her birthday, but still.
she has a
Belated
jellyfish.
birthday.
Okay, thanks, Shane.
That's it.
Bye.
She's great.
We have more important things to talk about now.
Oh,
Sorry. Okay.
Where were we? Oh yeah,
Stranger Things.
just want to say sorry in advance, guys. I'm not feeling the best, so my voice kind of like today.
It's okay.
But you know, we're
Okay,
still here,
so-
we're still working.
Tomorrow, Stranger Things Volume 1 releases. I am incredibly hyped. I can't wait any longer.
I know.
Two
Been waiting since 2015.
2016.
Joking. I thought it. Whatever.
Okay. So basically, for today's episode, we are going to be doing a quick review and recap of seasons 1 through 4. We're gonna do some theories on season 5, death predictions, storyline predictions, ending predictions, and we're just gonna talk about like how excited we are for season 5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after this, the next episode will be our review of season 5. Episode a couple after that will be us getting hyped for Volume 2 and the finale because
Yep.
it's all over our Christmas break, so we won't be filming. And then after that, we'll have our review on Volume 2 and 3, and then it's over. But this is the start.
Then
There's
we'll be back with Tales of 85, so don't worry.
We will be back. But this is the start of like the Stranger Things era of the Web Street Podcast. It will be the first part. It'll probably go in. There'll probably be like 4 episodes, maybe
Yeah.
just rounding 4 episodes, all within like a 5 or 6 episode.
Oh,
got a little close there. 5 or 6 like episode span. Most of them are gonna be about Stranger Things because how can we not? Okay, so we're gonna start with the recaps of seasons 1 and 4. So you can remember. You can talk first about because I just did a lot of talking. So I'm gonna let you go based like what you remember from season 1, the important details that might be important in season 5 to remember.
So, like off the top of my head, because again, I haven't done like this all going off memory, but obviously, I feel like the night Will disappeared is obviously very important, like to everything else, like the whole show in general. Like let's see, I'm now blanking because you told me to you just told me to do so much. I'm just blanking, but obviously, is it November 6th, 1983? Yes, 1983. Will Byers goes missing. You still don't know what truly happened that night. Think about it.
Yes.
Like some still theorize that was Vecna, because we don't know who opened the latch in the shed yet.
The Duffer Brothers talked about that the other day.
I think I saw that.
They said that it wasn't the Demogorgon. The Fly. Holy.
Yeah.
The silhouette that Will sees is a Demogorgon.
Yeah.
But they did confirm. Oh, it's right by your face.
Yeah. What's the episode called? The Fly and the
Flea and the Acrobat.
The Flea and the Acrobat.
But hold on, real quick. They did say that Demogorgons don't have any like telepathic ability, so they weren't able to open that door. So it was either Vecna that opened that door. Some people theorized. Was it you? I don't know. I've heard people say it was 11, but
it wasn't me. But I know someone
said that. So hopefully we find out in season 5. But that's episode 1, so you can continue.
Hold up. I'm completely blanking. I'm so sorry.
They find 11 in the woods at the end of the episode.
That is true, but we know everything. Like, is there much mystery to 11 still? Would you say?
I mean, we don't really know exactly. I don't think we know exactly how she got out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we don't know the exact details, but I think we have a quick theory.
Right.
I think it's basically confirmed. Season 4, when you know how Henry won Vecna, shows 11 like that sewer thing.
Yep.
But then 11. Oh my god, this. Oh, fuck. Was so close. Sorry, I didn't say this whole word.
It's okay.
Okay, so Henry / Vecna / 1 shows 11 the sewer tunnels that they were gonna escape in or try to escape in, but then 11 was like, I'm gonna get this chip out of your neck because you help me, I'm gonna help you, and then obviously that led to the whole massacre at Hawkins' lab. But 11 knows that tunnel's there, and then later on in season 1, Mr. Clark finds fabric of 11's gown that she had at the end of episode 1. So she most likely went through that little passageway, ended up in the woods, and ran into Dustin, Lucas, and Mike.
And then, see, off the top of my head, I just remember the body from episode 4.
Yeah.
They find the body of Will Byers, which I don't really know if it's important, but it's still interesting. Like, I don't know. It's just, I do want to mention how, like, this sort of goes into the whole thing of, like, the people in Hawkins are kind of stupid.
Yeah, the people in Hawkins, no idea what's going on.
Boy, literally, they have this body of this kid, and apparently he just came back to life.
I think what they said is that it was apparently a different guy and a different kid, and they just identified him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Nobody was there. No citizen was there, so they can't really prove anything.
That's true.
The only citizens that were there were Dustin, Lucas, Mike, and kind of 11. She's not really a citizen, but at this point, I can piggyback off that.
Oh.
You got the reference?
Of course.
So Jonathan, Nancy, episode. Is it 6? I think it's 6. They go into the Upside Down. Or maybe it was the end of episode 5.
It was the end of episode 5.
And then it leads into 6. They go into the Upside... Oh, Nancy goes into the Upside Down.
Mm-hmm.
A gate. That leads to them going back to the Wheeler house. Steve goes there. He gets mad. Fight in the alley.
Yep.
Which leads Nancy and Jonathan still wanting to beat the Demogorgon and kill the Demogorgon. Brings them to the Byer house. Steve shows up. They fight the Demogorgon. That's kind of the end of their storyline.
Yep.
Dustin, Lucas, Mike, 11, after some tension of 11 trying to stop them for their own safety, they come back together. They run from the
I don't know if it's a hot take, but the way I just remember this and I want to talk about it real quick. How Lucas acted in season 1 is completely justified.
Completely justified. He was the most normal one there.
Yeah.
Easily. He just wanted to find Will.
He was totally justified in like not trusting 11 and stuff like that. And I saw like apparently people like don't like Lucas for that, or I know people hated on Lucas for season 4.
He was like the most like realistic.
Yeah. Like and he was like a dog. Like he went to Hawkins' lab by himself.
Exactly.
Like
he did everything he could to find Will.
I know.
So obviously after that they come together. The Hawkins lab. People find Mike and all them, chase them down. They run to the junkyard, where Hopper gets them.
Yep.
They all meet up. They all go to the I don't know if they stop by the Byers' house. I think they stop. I don't know.
Yeah,
but then they end up
in season 2.
They end up in Hawkins Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
They do the bathtub. They find where Will. They get like a brief idea of where Will is. Barb is dead. Hopper and the kids stay at the school.
There might be 2.
Oh, this one right there.
Oh, I got it!
Let's go! Hopper and Joyce, they go into the Upside Down. Mm-hmm. They save Will.
Vecna was probably like right by
at the library. Vecna. Now that we know, we watched the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
During season 1, that was Vecna's lair. He didn't have he wasn't stationed at the Creel house at that point. Or he could have been, but he was at the library.
Mm-hmm.
Vecna, he could have been lurking around. We think he lets Will get taken back. That leads into season 2.
Mm-hmm. Will spitting dart out in the toilet and him getting visions of the Upside Down.
Yes. Okay.
And
we can speedrun season. I'll do the first half. You do the second half.
yeah, okay, I'm on with that.
All right. The first half's probably like the more tricky half. I would say.
Yeah.
So we're back. All the boys are at the arcade. Will sees a vision of the Upside Down, but it's not really a vision. He's temporarily being sent to the Upside Down and back. They think it's all called now memories. So that's happening. Max and Billy are introduced, and Bob.
Of course.
Season episode.
The Rotting Pumpkins.
Rotting Pumpkins. Yep, those are pretty important. Episode 2, Halloween episode. We'll start to see more visions. Hopper is still investigating the pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Steve and Nancy.
Is that the episode where they get dinner at
Barb's
house?
I think they go to Barb's house. Barb's parents have hired Murray Bauman to be a private investigator. Jonathan is doing something I don't remember. he gets involved with Nancy later. Episode after the end of the trick or treating, Dustin finds a polywog, which is a demo dog, baby Demogorgon. Don't know how that works yet. If demo dogs grow into Demogorgons, not sure. In his trash can, he keeps it as a pet, and he shows it to the party. They all are wondering what it is. They're in the school. Will gets a crazy vision, and he gets possessed by the Mind Flayer in the yard. That brings us into episode 4.
Is this when Joyce really gets involved, right?
I would say so. So Hopper is still investigating the tunnels, and he's investigating the pumpkins and finds. No. Before that, Will Possess has been drawing a map of Hawkins, but we didn't know that until Bob figured out that it was a map of Hawkins, one of the clutchest moments of the season.
Yep, of the show, in my opinion.
And before he found out what it was, Hopper found something in the map, and he knew where it was, and he went to go investigate, finding out it was actually tunnels with the Upside Down involved in it, and he gets caught in it. Bob figures out it's a map. Will, Mike, Bob, and Joyce race to go save Hopper, and they have the Hawkins lab people there with flamethrowers. I think they're flaming up the vines, which causes Will, because he's linked to the Mind Flayer, to become to have a little seizure, and that brings them to the hospital, and what I think is the midway point through the season. So you can finish it off.
And then pretty sure it's in episode 6 where we get the idea of the spy with Will being able to see what the Mind Flayer sees, and the Mind Flayer seeing what Will sees, and that's sorry, I'm blanking. I can't. What is not Max? Lucas and Lucas.
This is the start of. This is when Steve gets.
Yeah, this is when Dustin meets Steve, or not meets him, but I can't talk.
Their bond.
Yeah, that's when they start talking, and honestly, probably one of my favorite episodes of the season.
I love The Spy. It's one of my favorite episodes of the season. It's so good.
That's when they start talking, becoming their best friends.
I forgot to mention Nancy is off with Jonathan at this point, I think.
They're with Murray. And then episode 7 is The Lost Sister, which is not important at all.
No. We good. Not relevant, most likely.
And then episode 8 is The Mind Flayer, which is when the Demodogs attack the hospital, right?
Yeah.
And so, Mike, Will, Joyce, Bob, and Hopper, they all get stuck in the lab with a bunch of Demodogs, and at the end of this episode is when Bob, R.I.P., not really sacrifice. It's kind of a stupid death.
He did technically sacrifice.
Yeah.
He took one for the team to go get the power back on.
He died, and that's the episode ends. Or I think that's where the episode ends. But then
it ends with them all at the Byers and 11.
Yeah. You're right. And then I think it's Jonathan pulls up, saves them. Then we get that.
Yeah.
You get that really fun scene where Jonathan and Nancy find Steve with the kids, and they end up, like you said, at the Byers' house with Will tied up. Is it in episode 9 where they discover he's communicating through Morse code?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 11 shows back up in her new outfit, which is the only thing that came out of The Lost Sister. Sorry.
It was kind of tough.
Yeah, her arrival was back. And then episode 9, the usual episode where they're all together. They form their plan. They attack where, pretty sure, Jonathan and Nancy.
They go to Hopper's cabin.
Wait, what do they do there again? I forgot.
They burn Will.
Oh, right. And Hopper and 11 go back to Hawkins' lab to close the gate. And that's when and Steve stays back at the Byers house with the kids, and he gets beat up by Max. Gets beat up by Billy. You know, it was an unfair fight, but whatever. And then they go back to the farm and burn the vines. And that's when Dart comes back in that episode. And he's like, what do you say, like friendly, I guess?
Yeah, he helps them.
Like
he lets them go by.
Yeah. And then the episode ends with the chunk of the mind flare leaving Will's body and going to some like random sewers or whatever.
And then there's a snowball, wholesome moment.
Of course.
All right, season 3. I'm gonna try and speed it up a bit more.
Yeah.
So we can get to like the fun stuff. Season 3, summer theme. We have. I'm just gonna go through like storylines. I'm gonna go. Dustin, Steve, Erica, and Robin are the Scoops troupe. Before Erica gets introduced, Dustin gets a secret code from a Russian base, which is in Starcourt Mall, and Robin deciphers the code. They get Erica, bribing her with ice cream. They go into the vents of Starcourt Mall. They eventually find their way to. Erica goes through the vents, finds her way into the elevator. They go down, all 4 of them, into a secret Russian base, where they discover that the Russians are trying to reopen the gate to the Upside Down, and Dustin and Erica escape. Steve and Robin are taken and possessed, drugged. Eventually, Dustin and Erica come back to save them, bring them back, where they are surrounded by Russians, which then leads us. We'll come back to that.
Yep.
That brings us towards the end of episode 7, though. So do you want to take? You can pick your storyline out of the other, and then I'll take the last one.
Okay, I'll go with what Jonathan and Nancy are doing, where they start off the season now working a job at Hawkins Press, I think.
Hawkins Post, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And Nancy gets a story about this. Nancy's like not like a journalist. She wants to be, but she's like, what's it called? Like an assistant, I guess.
I don't know, like a trainee.
Yeah, I guess. She just like gets their coffee, and they're kind of sexist to her, but
they
whatever.
Are very.
They don't worry. They sort of get killed, so it's okay.
Yeah, they do get killed.
And she gets sort of obsessed with like this lady that's having like some issue with, like I think something eating her.
The rats eating like the fertilizer.
Yeah, and so she gets really she gets invested in that story, and they start taking pictures of this rabid rat that she caught. The second Jonathan turned around, that's when it turned to goop, if I remember correctly. And I don't remember. Oh, do they go to the hospital because the old lady gets sent there?
Yeah, she goes there and then she brings everybody else, I think, to
yeah. And then she goes to the hospital, and then Max, Lucas, is it Mike and Will, and 11 all meet up with them there. Like you can say that happens to the storyline, but they all meet up at the hospital. There's a really cool scene with like a bunch. It's like a few people possessed by the mind flare sort of turning like this fleshy monster thing, and attacks Jonathan and Nancy, and eventually escapes to the sewers. It was kind of gross. There was like a leg, if I remember correctly. You see a leg after it goes into the sewers. I think we do, yeah. And
I think that kind of does that bring it?
Yeah. What do they do after that point? I kind of forgot.
They go to Hopper's cabin.
Yeah, they go to Hopper's cabin, and then I forgot everything.
They get attacked by the big mind flayer.
Yep, the bite.
And then I think they
don't go back straight. They don't go straight.
They go to the mall after.
Dude, I thought they go to like a grocery store.
They go to Bradley's big guy.
Yeah.
Then Dustin they hear Dustin over the radio.
Yep. So they go to Starcourt, and then we'll get back to that too.
So then probably rewinding to the start of that. Will, Mike, Lucas, Elle, and Max are mostly together this season. Whole thing with 11 dumping Mike, not really important. they get back together because they come back together when 11 and Max come up with a theory that Billy is flayed, just like Will was in season 2. So they run a sauna test on Billy by seeing if he reacts to the heat because the mind flayer likes it cold. Along the way, they discover that he's been like kidnapping Heather, doing some weird stuff, something wrong with them. They discover he is flayed. Him and 11 fight. That's when they meet back up with Jonathan and Nancy. We talked about that.
Yep.
And then there's the Murray.
Joyce, Hopper, and Murray. Yeah, which.
I'll go through it real quick.
Yeah. It's not that important. It's
Joyce is tweaking out over her magnets. So she goes to Mr. Clark, whatever. Then she goes with Hopper to find out if there's a source of this energy that's causing her magnets. They find like a tiny Russian base where they meet Alexei. The whole time they're getting hunted down by some Terminator dude, Gregory, huge buff Russian. They drive off. They go to meet Murray, because Murray can speak Russian, and they go to the state fair because that's where they think their kids are. They think the kids are at the No, they go to the fair because Karen told them that their kids are at the fair, but then they find out they aren't at the fair.
Right.
But then they hear over a Russian radio that there's kids at the mall.
Yep.
Alexei is shot by Gregory for being a traitor. Rest in peace, Alexei. Then they all meet up at Starcourt Mall. Fun scene. Scoop's troop, all the rest of the kids and the adults all meet back up, and they have like this really cool conversation where they're all sharing information. And that leads us into the Battle of Starcourt, if you want to take that.
Which is eventually, I think, it's a 3-part plan, I think, where a set of people, it's like Lucas and some of the other kids, distract the Mind Flayer, while Joyce and Hopper go into the Russian base to close the gate, and Steve, Robin, Dustin go to his radio tower to get
And
Erica, sorry. They go to Cerebro to... Oh, I just know that's an X-Men reference.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
yes.
I just got that. To go talk to Susie to see if she can to get the Russian code. Obviously, there's that really fun scene with Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Eventually, they get the code, close the gate. They distract the Mind Flayer in between that with fireworks. Pretty clutch. But then the Mind Flayer, I think 11 tries. What did 11 try to do? That gets her attacked or whatever. And
he did the Mind Flayer is going after 11.
Yeah. Then Mind Flayer is going after 11, like it said, and Billy comes in. He overcomes this, I don't know, mind control, I guess, because of his mom. He sacrifices himself for 11. Sad death. Or if you want,
I'm not gonna say rest in peace, but just
if you think it's sad, it's sad.
I think I felt bad for him because of his backstory, but he wasn't a good person.
Yeah, so.
Not fully his fault, but
yeah. Not the only good thing, but one of the good things about it is that we got Dear Billy next season, which is amazing. But anyway, besides that, what's it?
Hopper.
What happened? Oh, right. Sorry. Just blanked on that. Hopper gets stuck in between the gate, I'm pretty sure. Or, he gets stuck in the room with the gate. And
they have to close it because the people in Starcourt are in trouble.
And they think that he died, but as we know, he gets transported to Russia.
Then the Byers moved to California.
California. Good. Sorry, I can't talk. I know Starcourt Mall burns down, so we don't see it again.
Okay. Season 4.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try and do this as quick as possible. This is actually really hard because it's so long. It's insanely long.
There's so much going on.
I'm gonna try and speedrun it. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Hawkins storyline. None of it at the start is really important. We get introduced to we kind of forgot to. Last season, Robin got introduced.
Yes.
This season, we meet new characters: Eddie, Chrissy,
Jason.
Not important right now. We'll get to them later.
Yeah.
So Hawkins, Vecna is here. He is, he has, what's the word? Cursed Chrissy. Chrissy dies later that night in Eddie's van.
Max sees Eddie running, which is important later.
Eddie is a suspect of the crime, but he's part of the Hellfire Club, which is where Max, Lucas, and Dustin are a part of.
Not Max, but yeah.
Oh, not Max. I meant
Mike.
Mike. I meant Mike. They are part of the Hellfire Club, so they all know Eddie. Mike is in California though. So they are on a quest to go find Eddie and help him. Dustin and Max go meet up with Robin and Steve, who eventually meet up with Nancy. I think that's everybody. Then they go to Eddie, meet up with them, but then later that night, when trying to figure out how they can stop these curses from happening, later a night or two like after that, Max finds out she is cursed herself, brings us into Dear Billy, where she is at Eddie. She thinks she's gonna die, so she's going to Billy's grave, talking to him. Meanwhile, Robin and Nancy are trying to help. They go to Victor Creel, who's the dad of Vecna. They find out that music can help.
Yep.
Bring you out of the trance. The best scene in the show, in my opinion.
It's not great.
Running up that hill. Amazing scene.
To be honest, I think what I already said this on the podcast. I think I teared up while watching that scene.
It's amazing. It's so good. That whole episode is amazing. Max is saved for now. Episode 5, nothing crazy. They go to the Creel house.
Yeah.
They find out where Vecna is stationed. No, they don't know, but they go to the Creel house. They go to his house. They know something's up with the lights, which they know it's upside down, like
shenanigans,
interlinked. Episode 6 is the dive. They find out that there's actually a gate.
Bottom of Lover's Lake.
The bottom of Lover's Lake, when Dustin's compass is acting out, which is a reference to season 1 when it happens. Steve gets pulled into the upside down. The older kids Nancy, Robin, Eddie follow him. They get stuck in the upside down. Max, Dustin, and Lucas go to the Wheeler house. They meet up with Erica. They find a way to communicate through the lights, like Will in season 1, and then they meet up at the gate. Then they prepare for war against Vecna. They come up with a plan. Dustin, Max, and Erica and Lucas. Not Dustin. Erica, Max, Lucas go to the Creel house. Dustin and Eddie are distracting the bats, and
Robin, Nancy, and Steve are
going to kill Vecna. Dustin and Eddie are in the upside down, so is Nancy, Robin, and Steve. They're going to kill Vecna physically as his body is in a trance. Max ends up... Eddie dies from the bats, sacrificing himself, because Jason arrives and ruins the whole plan.
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't mention, but Jason's been hunting them
Jason has been hunting them down. I forgot to mention that.
Because he
thinks that Eddie killed Chrissy.
Yeah.
His girlfriend. Where was I?
Max.
Max gets lifted. She dies for a minute, but is saved by 11, which we'll get to later. Aftermath, we'll get to. Everybody else in that storyline is good, except for Jason. He dies. Oh my god, there's so many storylines. California crew. I'm gonna just try and go faster. Mike is there on vacation. 11 hurts a girl. 11 gets kidnapped. But then she goes to jail. She's going to go to jail, but she's taken by Dr. Owens, which brings her to the Nina Project. She gets her powers back through memories. We find out that Henry/1 is Vecna. Mike, Will, Jonathan, Argyle are trying to go help 11. They go meet Susie. They meet up with her, bringing her to help them through the piggyback through Max's mind. Murray and Joyce go save Hopper in the prison. That's all I'm going to say.
Sorry, you didn't say that. When he met Henry Creel, the son of Victor Creel. And... Oh,
I said Victor.
No, you just said Henry, not Henry Creel.
Henry Creel is the son of Victor.
I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah, just want to quickly mention now. Were they trying to kill Mike, Will, and Jonathan?
Yeah, they were going to get killed in the house. Sorry, I was like running through it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Then the season ends with Hawkins in total chaos. All the 4 gates go. Downtown's on fire. The upside down is bleeding into the right side up.
Yep.
And we're left on a cliffhanger. Okay. Oh my god, that was so much longer than I thought it was going to be. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
If you skip through that, it's okay. All right. Season 5. Okay. Let's talk about Volume 1. Okay. So, Volume 1, there's 4 episodes coming out tomorrow. And the episodes are... The Crawl, The Vanishing of Blank, theories. We can go back to that in a second.
Yeah.
The Turnbow Trap, we'll talk about that.
Nah.
And Sorcerer. So we'll talk about our prediction. We'll talk about the crawl. So I think we're going to see, like, a lot of, like, I think we're going to see some WSUK stuff. 11 training. I think that's when the attack on the Wheeler House will happen.
Is that the episode where Dustin gets beat up?
Probably. I think so. I think that's early on. So let's talk about the attack at the Wheeler House. What do you think is going to happen that night?
So I think, can I say, like, for episode 2, I think the disappearance is going to be the disappearance of Holly Wheeler, which it might have been confirmed through, like, merch or something like that, but that's what I theorize it's going to be. And I just assume that, like, I don't know, maybe, because we also see later in the trailer that, for some reason, Demogorgon, they're, like, going after kids. Like, there's a shot of kids in, like, a bunker or something like that. So maybe there's, like, a more specific reason, but, like, Holly and Karen are being attacked by Demogorgon for some reason. And it just, I don't really, like, know much specifics about it, but obviously I know they end up in the bathtub hiding from it. But then there's a shot later of Holly running to Karen when Karen's on the ground. Yeah. And that's after. They're, like, they hide in the shower or whatever.
So I think, like, the main question is, will one of the Wheelers, I'm assuming Mike and Nancy won't be there, so I think they're going to be safe. Will Ted, Karen, or Holly, I think Holly will be fine, but will Karen or Ted be insanely injured or killed? I think there's a high chance that one of them is either killed or insanely injured where they're hospitalized. I don't know if it's Ted or Karen. I think Karen would have more plot depth if she got hurt. But, I mean, I feel like Ted is just waiting to be killed at this point. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't bring anything to the plot, so that's why I think it'd be easy to kill him.
Yeah, it would be. It would just be a sad, like, quick, like for shock value at least.
And I have heard some reviews of reviews of the crawl, because it's had some screenings. From what I heard, they dropped bodies in episode 1, and everyone says no character is safe, so that's why I have a gut feeling that one of the Wheelers could possibly die in this episode. I don't know much about. I've been, like, avoiding as much info as I can about this, like, about the episodes. Yeah. That's really all I know. I don't know what else is gonna happen in this episode. So then we can tell. I don't know what's gonna happen in episode 2 either.
It's complete magic. Everything. Sorry, I can't talk. All the trailer that's, like, been shown, like, you really can't, like, you can sort of piece it together.
You can kind of piece it together, but then again, like
it could be at any point.
I don't know, like, when these will be. Exactly. I think the only things that I know are what's gonna happen. I think the only, like, scenes I know are I can, like, point them into episode 4. That's the only thing I know. So we can just go to episode 3. Yeah, so episode 3 is titled The Turnbow Trap, and I think we've talked about this. There's a new character named Derek, who is pretty sure his last name is Derek Turnbow. Yep. And we've seen a clip of them in the barn. We saw an interesting clip in the One Last Adventure teaser in September, October. I think it was September.
Late September.
I think it was late September. He is being jumped on by Will. So, based off the title of this episode, Derek's gonna use as bait, is what we've talked about, and we have some opinions on Derek. So, do you wanna say, you can start?
Well, I wouldn't say, like, not like crazy opinions, but I just feel like at least the fans, like, not a lot of people are gonna like Derek because apparently, apparently he's gonna be a bully to Holly.
I don't know if it's Holly or Erica. I don't know.
I don't know what just came out of my mouth. Erica would not take
that. Wouldn't make sense. I don't think she. So, like, there's no way he bullies Erica because Erica's not taking that at all. So, she's, like, the most, like, sassy character in the show. She would go in or, like, she would say anything to any character, like, no matter what, no matter their position.
So I'm assuming it's gonna be Holly, but, like, not a lot of people like Carb, especially since. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call him that. Not a lot of people like Derek because of how he's just a new character in general. And it's like the last season, like, nobody wants new characters. They just want to see.
And I think it's especially how, like, they're trying to force his way into, like, being relevant, which I think he will be relevant. I hate to say it, but he's gonna be decently relevant.
He's definitely making it to the act of volume 1. He's making it to the end of volume 1. So
now the question is, will he make it through that episode, and will he make it to the end of the season? I think I think they would kill him, except for the fact that he is a kid. But I don't know if they care.
Yeah,
because at first, maybe, but season 4 they did not show mercy on kids. You know what I'm talking about?
Like, and obviously, Stranger Things sort of has a reputation for killing off new characters.
Yes, they do.
And him and like this other sergeant lady.
They'll probably die.
Yeah, they're the only 2 new characters. So like, either they're gonna keep it going or both of them are gonna survive. But I don't know. Anything else to mention?
Yes, but I totally forgot what it was. Back to like the killing. Offing kids. Season 4, you see a ton of it. Henry kills his sister.
Yep.
So they didn't really show her death, but she died. And then
all the kids in
the
Hawkins'
whole
lab.
Hawkins massacre thing was
gross.
brutal. Just tons of kids
yeah.
killed by Henry.
Were there like arms and legs like all twisted up? Like
yes, there's blood everywhere. It was nasty. So honestly, I don't think he's safe, even no matter how old he is. I don't know if he's gonna make it through. I don't know if he's gonna make it through the season.
Yeah.
And then episode 4 is Sorcerer. I think a lot of the end of the trailer for the official trailer, I think we're all a part of this episode. It's like downtown. This is when Vecna pulls up, I think, and Will.
That shot of Will.
The shot of Will. So that's really what we know, plot wise.
Yeah.
But let's talk about. Potential deaths first. All right, so let's pull up the poster.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just go through characters like quickly, and we'll just see like what do we think their fate is gonna be. So let's start off at the top. Let's go top to bottom on the poster. So first off is Vecna. I think Vecna's gonna die.
Yeah, like
I think they'll kill the villain.
If like one of those villains, where like if they don't kill him, he's just gonna keep on coming back. So
like he has to die.
Yeah.
All right. Below him is Will. Will.
That's an interesting one.
I think one of the more like controversial ones. Because then again, he has such a tie to the Upside Down, and it started with Will, and people think it's gonna end with Will. But Joyce has gone through multiple seasons of trying to save her kid.
Yeah.
I don't see them killing him. I see Joyce being killed. I think the odds of Joyce being killed are way higher than. Excuse me. The odds of I can't talk. The odds of Will being killed. So let's go. We'll go left. Well, let's get 11 first. 11 is another really, in my opinion, debatable one. What do you think?
I don't really know what to think. Cause like it would make sense because it would sort of be like a full circle moment because of her sacrifice at the end of season 1.
And she also technically, even though it wasn't her fault, she was the one that opened the gate.
Yeah, which caused Henry Curly go to Dimension X. But like I could see her living because like Hopper, he's already lost a daughter.
Yes.
If he lost another daughter, that'd be like horrible to watch. Like, but I could also see her dying at the same time.
Like sacrificing, closing the gate permanently from the inside. I don't know how that works. Up to her left, Dustin's there.
Scary one.
This is scary, honestly. Dustin is going through such a tough time, especially since Eddie died.
Yep.
He is just not his usual self from what we've seen. He seems really off. He is just so much trauma. I mean, he's getting beat up by bullies, probably for just visiting. I think it's just because he visits Eddie's grave.
Yep.
Now the question is like, does Dustin step up and try and be the hero instead of letting people protect him?
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like he could, but then I don't think they would. I don't know. There's so many like toss-ups. It's like so many 50-50s here. Like I can see him dying.
Yeah. Like I don't even know, dude. That seems like been my favorite since like day 1.
That's like that's just sad too if they kill him.
I know. Like
especially if he goes through this whole like.
He's been through so much.
I think like his like character development this season is probably trying to like overcome his like depression with Eddie's death. Yeah. And if he goes through all that to becoming like happy again at the end just for him to like sacrifice himself for getting killed, like that would just suck. Okay, so horrible. Let's move on to double trouble with Lucas and Max. because they're together in the poster. We're
Yeah.
looking at the poster based off all like the main characters. I think 0 chance Max dies. I
Yeah,
think
no
she's
way.
the most safe out of anyone we've gone through.
If again, like everybody says, if they were to kill off Max, it would have been in season 4.
They would have already done it. They clearly they had her. They had a death plan.
Exactly.
Her coming back to life, like that was probably a last second decision. Like, I don't know how to explain it. If she just died there, nothing really would have changed for the end of season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Season 5 would have been a lot different because it's probably a whole storyline with trying to get Max back. I think Max will easily survive. Now the question is, do they kill Lucas?
Mm-hmm.
Like
nobody's besides like Max. Nobody's
I can see
safe.
it too.
Like nobody.
I think the only way they keep him alive is for Lumax, which God help me if that is an endgame. But like, I can just see him doing all of this to save Max, and then he sacrifices himself.
Yeah.
Because of the guilt that he probably has on him. Because he was supposed to be protecting Erica. He was protecting Max, and he kind of failed.
Mm-hmm.
He probably blames himself for her death. So if he's probably gonna be like,
if they don't get to see their movie that Friday night, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Below them, we'll go Nancy first.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nancy's safe.
I think Nancy's safe.
Nancy's safe. I don't think she's just one of those like, it's like awkward where I feel like she's just like in a safe area right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd kill off the love triangle.
Yeah, but I will say this.
I think they'd kill off one of the boys in the love triangle, but I don't think they'll kill off Nancy.
I will. In season 4, Nancy does technically talk to Vecna.
She does.
So who knows? Honestly,
I don't know. That's true.
Because I feel like she's still safe, but she does sort of have like.
But the thing is about that,
Vecna.
he showed. I feel like she was safe in what we've seen from her vision. The people around her weren't safe. So yeah. Next is Jonathan. At first, I thought Jonathan was bones. Like the first trailer we got back in July, I thought there was no chance he survives. Over time, I've gotten less on that. I think he could survive, but I still think he's in danger.
He definitely is, he definitely is, but like at the same time, obviously there's that one shot of Nancy cleaning blood off her.
No, but now the question is,
who could that be?
The question is Zach, Karen, or Ted? Like that could have been one of them. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that looked like it was like in like some random like not like hotel, but like I just did it again 3 times in a row. Like a store. I was trying to say shop and store at the same time, but like a shop, like bathroom, like it's a public bathroom. So I don't know.
We'll figure. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think that's volume. I don't know. I think that outfit she's wearing is very volume 1. Look at her right now in the poster. I think that's what she was wearing during that. I have a feeling it's gonna be someone from the Wheeler attack. So, all right, we talked about those two. Next is Murray. I think he's gonna die.
He's so dead.
He has the least importance out of all like the characters that we've had.
Yeah.
Relationship wise, the closest people he's with are Hopper and Joyce, and I think they'll be fine with him dying.
Yeah.
Not like fine, but I don't think they'll fall into a depression. And he's just an easy character to kill off.
He's always been like sort of like comic relief.
Yeah.
And I just want to point out how every single thing we've seen of Hopper, of Murray, he's in the same outfit.
He has been in the same outfit.
So. And
he's paired up with Robin. So that Robin's our next one. At first, I really thought Robin. I had this gut feeling that Robin was gonna die this season. I don't think they'll do it.
I don't think so either.
I think she'll be fine, especially if she's paired up with Murray. I think if anyone were to die out of those two, which would be early on in the season, Murray goes.
Yeah.
So I think Robin will be fine.
I think Robin's fine.
Next, back to the top, Mike is really... That one's up there too. The whole vision in season 4, Nancy says that she sees Mike. She doesn't say it, but she's basically saying she was shown a dead version of Mike. Whether we know that was just trying to scare her or if that was a future. But some of it did come true, but we don't know if the whole thing will come true. There's also, if you kill 11, you won't kill Mike. I think, no, that's what I mean. Like, yeah. I think one of them out of the trio of Mike, Will, and 11 won't make it. Who it is, I don't know. I think it's most likely 11. I don't know. I think
It's so hard. Like between like the main like 5 kids, like it's actually like so hard.
it's really tough. Watch like none of these people die. Watch like Murray die and that's it.
I know.
Next is Karen. I don't think she's safe.
Yeah, we already talked about that. So
We've talked about that. Holly, I think she'll be fine.
yeah, Erica also.
Erica,
fine.
I also think she'll be fine.
So we already talked about Carr.
We already talked about Derek.
Sorry.
Derek, I
Bad
think he'll
habit.
die. Joyce. We talked about Joyce?
Briefly, you mentioned how like if Will.
We didn't talk about her. We didn't talk about Hopper and Joyce specifically, but we like mentioned them in other people's.
Mm-hmm.
I think Joyce could die.
Yeah.
I don't think Hopper will die.
I don't think he'll die either.
They wouldn't do this. It's the same thing with Max. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have killed. The Duffers had him dying in the season 3 official, like original writing, but I think there's a reason they brought him back. I don't think they do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce, I think she could die, but if they don't go on their date to Enzo's, that'd also be really depressing.
That would.
But if I had to choose between,
I just noticed that character named Enzo in season 4.
that was the point. His name is Dimitri,
Wait, was it? I thought it. Oh, right.
but they
right.
used the name Enzo so that she knew that there were signs of life.
Yep.
That she knew that Hopper was reaching out to her because nobody else knew about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't remember. Oh, I forgot.
What?
We were talking about Hopper's death.
Yeah, we're talking about Joyce and Hopper.
I don't know. I don't think Hopper will die.
Hmm.
If we forgot something, because I felt like I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Hmm.
Then we have these two in the bottom.
Yeah.
They're bones.
Yeah.
One of them is Linda Hamilton's character. I forget her name. I don't remember.
Just military lady.
Military lady, and then there's the other military guy. I think his name is something Akers. He also was playing. He's playing Dr. Brenner in The First Shadow. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
he's in The First Shadow and in this season. They probably liked him so much that they brought him in.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. I don't know. That's everyone on the poster.
Are you saving one for last?
Who?
Completely forgot about Steve Harrington.
Oh my god! I didn't see. Wait, oh my god! I just. How did I forget Steve?
You're wearing it right.
I'm wearing my Steve Harrington shirt. I have Steve right here. Bro, I just ducked right by him, bro. Maybe I was trying to avoid the question, bro.
I thought you were saving that one for last.
Nah, I was talking about Vicky, but she's not on the poster.
Oh.
I think Vicky will be fine. I think they'll keep Robin alive for Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
My mind just completely skipped over Steve. Maybe it's best to save Steve for laugh. Because this one has been a talk since.
I feel like this has been the most controversial.
Been the most controversial. It's been he's had he's had some close calls, especially in season 4 with the bats. Steve Harrington. One half of me says his window to be killed was closed back in season 4. Like I think if they were gonna kill him, it would be last season. But then again, he's just so easy to kill.
Yeah.
He's not related to anybody in the show. His parents aren't here. He doesn't have a girlfriend. Obviously, it will affect people like Dustin, Nancy, Robin.
Yeah.
But, like, out of half of these characters, his death has less emotional impact on the rest of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And the Duffer Brothers said...
It'd be more sadder for fans than, like, the characters in the show.
But the Duffer Brothers said they don't want... They can kill characters... But they, like, don't kill him to the point where the show is just depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Steve dying would make the fans obviously sad, but it wouldn't make the whole vibe of the show depressing.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be able to move forward. I think it's 50-50.
Mm-hmm. But that chainsaw, though.
The chainsaw, though. You do have the chainsaw. Wait.
I'm curious. I'm so curious to see what he's gonna do with that chainsaw. Like it's kind of like irrelevant, but
it's so. I mean, he got it in the poster.
Yeah, exactly.
Please bring back the bat. Please.
I know.
I need the bat back. I felt like I was gonna say something else as well, but I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
I keep on talking over you.
No, it's fine. I do that all the time. I get too excited. Okay. So then, I think we quick talk about like storylines.
Mm-hmm.
The character groupings in this season, from what we know, we have Steve, Dustin. It's so confusing this season.
I know.
They're doing such a good job with not keeping the same groups the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Every clip and behind the scenes I see, everyone's with someone new. I don't even think I could put together the plot lines for each character. It would take way too long.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, I've seen Robin with half the cast at this point. I don't know what her actual storyline is going to be. Like, I've seen her with Will at one point in the trailer. Erica at one point in the trailer. Joyce. Murray.
Like,
he was with Mike. Steve. Like, I don't know. I actually have no idea.
The one thing I know for certain is that Dustin, Steve, Jonathan, Nancy, and Robin all go to the Upside Down at some point.
Robin goes too?
I don't
think she's there with them.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think 11 and Hopper have a storyline.
Yeah.
Who is Joyce with?
Yeah.
I don't even know who Joyce is. Joyce is with... Oh, maybe we can talk about just... I don't even know. This is too hard. Maybe I think that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to know the exact character groupings and storyline. I mean, we're going to be going into Volume 1, and we're going to see, like, all these characters just with completely new characters, which I love.
Exactly.
I love when they actually, like, have some variety in, like, the groupings. I'm really excited to see Robin branch out, because she's kind of been, like...
Glued to Steve the whole time.
Which, obviously, I love that. They're one of my favorite duos in the show, but there's so many characters, because she's a newer introduction. Like, she hasn't interacted with Will, Mike, 11, Hopper, half the cast. She was with Dustin, Steve, and Erica in season 3. That was really it. And then she was just with the Hawkins people in season 4. So there's a ton of characters she hasn't interacted with that she will interact in season 5. And I can say the same thing for literally every character, I feel like, except the original party, because they've kind of been with everyone at this point. Except, like, Steve hasn't been with all the kids.
Like, Steve has interacted with Joyce, Mike, and Will, I think.
And he hasn't really with Hopper either. On my rewatch, the one time I see them, like, do something is when Hopper picks them up and he hops in the front seat. I was in my head, like, do you think they had a conversation in the front seat? Because I don't think they would have talked at any other point. So, yeah, storylines, we'll find out. Now, the last thing I think we should talk about is our ending predictions. How do you think it's going to end?
I honestly could not tell you
I couldn't tell you either, but I'll make something up.
I know that the Duff brothers said that I think they spent over a week writing the script for the final episode, and that the last hour or like half an hour is purely like epilogue.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I loved how long the epilogue was in season 4. I think some shows rush it so hard. One of my favorite shows that I watched recently is Arcane. It's such an amazing show. The finale was so cool, but the epilogue had to have been 5 minutes. They rushed it so much, and since it's the final season, it'll be the final episode. You have to wrap everything up. I think they have to take their time with the epilogue. I think it'll be like an hour plus of like the final battle. We're probably going to war again, which it's going to be amazing to see. But I think epilogue, it's going to be so much. It's going to be so sad.
I know.
Okay, but for like my actual like ending, wait, did you have an idea?
No, but I will say this. I'm pretty sure they also said that Duff Brothers said they more or less knew what they're going to do for the final episode all the way back in 2016.
I think I have heard. I think I've heard about that.
So
they've known for years.
At the same time, there's a good chance of someone in the original like cast of season 1 dying just because of that.
Yes, that is true.
Because
if anything, they'd have to like write in these newer characters' deaths. But they could have had like season 1 deaths like planned from the season 1 character deaths planned from the start. But then again, maybe not, because they also had Hopper being killed off in season 3. So I don't know. In my opinion, so I'm gonna go. The final episode is titled "The Right Side Up," so it makes me think. I think it's almost 100% certain. I'll say 98. That it's gonna be. Not like the happiest ending in the world, but I think they'll win. Even if characters are going to die, not everyone's going to make it. But I do think they will get rid of Vecna in the Upside Down. Because they've said this is it. This is the end of the story. So they can't continue based on this. And they wouldn't do a full kill everybody. I don't think they'd do that.
It'd be way too sad.
Wait, what?
It'd be way too sad.
That'd be way too sad. I really thought they were going to do that in season 4. I thought everyone was going to die. Like, when like they were all getting choked in the Creel house, Eddie was basically dead at this point. Dustin was gonna die. Lucas was getting rocked. Max was floating. I thought everyone was gonna die in the Hawkins storyline at least. I think it's. This is really hard, and I love how I have no idea how it's gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
It has to end, in my opinion, like the safest option. Vecna dying, and the gate being permanently closed, ending the entire thing. But just the question is, how does that happen? Like, does Will have to die? Does 11 have to die?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't. Which is, like I said, amazing that I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how the season's gonna end. Which, I mean, you could say the same thing for every season. But like the whole 8th episode, I don't know anything that's going on.
Yeah.
Because they've showed clips from the trailers from every episode. I think I have some ideas which ones are from the later episodes, but I don't know which one is the actual 8th episode.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I really don't.
Hey, wait! I'm warning. It's 2:00 right now.
Yeah, no, we're gonna end soon.
Oh my god!
Holy. Okay. So, I mean, is there anything else you have to say?
No, I don't think so.
I have something I want to say. Not important, but since tomorrow is season 5.
Yep.
I had to have been planning out this day since the dates got revealed.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember 2023 me wondering how I'm gonna dodge all those spoilers at school. But I was blessed for them to release it on a holiday eve at 8 p.m.
Yep.
Completely safe from spoilers. Like, I know I won't be spoiled because I will be sad 8 p.m. ready to watch it.
Of course.
After school tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go on a Target run. I'm gonna see if I can get some more season 5 merch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a ton of candy.
Yep.
I might stop at Texas Roadhouse, get some rolls. I'm stalking up for tomorrow night. I'm so ready. What are you gonna do? Do you have any plans? Yeah. What are your watching plans?
I actually don't know. I don't really have any fully planned out things, but I know I'm definitely gonna be sat by 7:50. Phone's gonna be on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, I'm throwing my phone across. I might have to take some quick pictures for the memories, and then I'm checking my phone.
Yes, phone on Do Not Disturb. Only pausing for bathroom and snack breaks, get food.
Exactly.
I don't know who I'm gonna be. I might watch with my dad and my cousin.
You can't watch it in Portugal, bro. Come on, you please.
Portuguese.
Portuguese, my bad. Sorry.
But I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I might just watch it on my own in my room, but I don't have any fully planned yet. Obviously I'm gonna get popcorn and stuff like that, but I don't know.
I'm gonna be obese at the end of this. I have so many food plans. I'm gonna have candy. I might have to DoorDash perfectly time it so that I get there 5 minutes before the episode drops. Nah, but I have some nice Christmas lights. I'm getting in bed. No, but then I don't know if I should go in bed because I'm scared I'm gonna get tired.
Yeah.
Because we have school tomorrow, and I wake up at 6, and 4 episodes are dropping. We'll be watching well past 12.
Yeah.
I think it goes till 12:30, maybe longer. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the day.
Mm-hmm.
I might try and take a nap when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh my god, is this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't understand.
In the middle of us talking, it truly hit me that that's tomorrow.
This is tomorrow.
It's right here.
I'm gonna say this now. I'll admit it. I started in 2022, right? A month before season 4 came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a diehard fan. Most people, I'm so jealous. They're able to not care and just come back. They don't care about the 3 years in between, and they'll gladly come back to watch the final season.
Mm-hmm.
It's been on my mind since July 1st, 2022. I think about it every day, and now it's finally dropping after 3.5 years.
I didn't have to worry about that.
You didn't have to. You only have to wait a couple months, but
yeah, I'll explain it. Or basically, I was tapped in to Stranger Things TikTok when season 3 dropped, and same for season 4. But then them fans scared me away. So then it took Aiden. So it took Aiden in sophomore year to convince me, and I watched it over the summer.
Every day in math, every day. Towards towards the end of the school year, just every day we talked to you about it.
So
you watched it, got introduced to Peak, and now here we are ranting about it for an hour on the podcast. It's dropping tomorrow, part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this is it.
All right.
So the next episode we will have watched Volume 1 it'll be a review. We'll give our opinions.
Yep.
We'll talk about our Volume 2 theories at that point because we're going to be left on... We'll have such better theories because we'll be left on a cliffhanger instead of us just having trailer footage.
Yep.
So, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this rant episode.
Yeah.
It was like... We wanted to do Stranger Things theme, so we had to like add in some like review stuff just to like make it longer. Next week's episode, maybe next week. I don't know. Yeah, next week, right?
Yeah.
It'll be next week. Next week's episode, season 5, volume 1 review fully.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.